Welcome to Infinity IAS Academy. I am Yasbir Hoila. Today we are going to discuss few other topics related with the current affairs, and our topics would be first, Ira Mati Dibalu, Samakka Saralamma Jatra, and third one, T49 Tunnel, and the fourth one, India's first water taxi service. Without wasting time, first we start our first topic. Ira Mati Dibalu. It means rare red sand hill. And UPSC can ask one question from this information. It is given National Geo Heritage Tag, and because of this, it becomes important from the UPSC perspective. It is situated in the Visakhapatnam city. Red Sand Hills. And another topic we are going to discuss about is Samakka Saralamma Jatra. We also pronounce this Medram Jatra. And this was started in 1958 and it became state festival in 1998. It is celebrated by Koya tribes in the Telangana state. Now, why it becomes important? Because in this celebration, non-tribe people also started participating, and because of that, now the people are demanding it should be given UNESCO World Heritage Site, Intangible Cultural Heritage Site, so that it may be promoted for tourism and people can get livelihood from that. So some information about this. It is celebrated in every 2 years. Medram is a place in Itur Nagaram Wildlife Sanctuary. This wildlife sanctuary is also important because of this festival. It is present in Dandakaranya forest. This forest is one of the largest surviving forest belt in the Deccan, where it is situated in the Telangana-Karnataka border. In this festival, people participated is second largest. Number of people participated is second largest after Kumbh Mela, which is the largest aggregation of devotees in the country. That's why this is more important nowadays. And like Kumbh Mela, it should be given status of intangible cultural heritage. Let us move to the next topic, and our next topic is regarding T49 tunnel. सबसे पहले हम ट्राई करते हैं इस टनल के बारे में समझने का कि ये टनल है क्या। ये टनल उधमपुर श्रीनगर बारामूला, दिस इज उधमपुर श्रीनगर बारामूला, ये रेल लिंक है हमारा। इस रेल लिंक का एक सेक्शन है जो कि कटरा और बनिहाल, दिस इज द कटरा बनिहाल सेक्शन ऑफ उधमपुर श्रीनगर बारामूला रेल लिंक। उधमपुर श्रीनगर बारामूला रेल लिंक। और इस बड़े वाले रेल लिंक का एक हमारा सेक्शन है कटरा बनिहाल सेक्शन। कटरा बनिहाल को मिलाने के लिए यहाँ पे एक टनल बनाई गई है जिसको हम T49 टनल बोलते हैं। T49 टनल ये हमारे सबसे लार्जेस्ट टनल है इंडियन रेलवे की। इसकी लेंथ है 12.75 किलोमीटर। ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है क्योंकि इस टनल की वजह से जो 8 घंटे का सफर था वो करीब करीब आपका 20 मिनट में कवर हो जाता है. दैट्स व्हाई इट बिकम मोर इम्पोर्टेंट फ्रॉम यूपीएससी पर्सपेक्टिव. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज अवर इंडियाज फर्स्ट वाटर टैक्सी सर्विस. एक इसमें जो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट आ सकता है कि ये कहाँ पे स्टार्ट हुई है. ये अभी न्यूज में इसलिए है क्योंकि सागरमाला प्रोजेक्ट के लिए गवर्नमेंट ज़्यादा एम्फेसाइज कर रही है बिकॉज ऑफ मोर लॉजिस्टिक्स कॉस्ट इन इंडिया. फर्स्ट वाटर टैक्सी सर्विस स्टार्ट हुई है महाराष्ट्र में, नवी मुंबई और मेनलैंड मुंबई के बीच में. ये सागरमाला प्रोजेक्ट के अंडर में बनाई गई है. इसके अलावा सागरमाला प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में हम कुछ एक बेसिक्स पॉइंट कवर करते हैं जो कि यूपीएससी पूछ सकता है क्वेश्चंस में. एंड व्हाट इज द सागरमाला प्रोग्राम? In this program, it is a flagship program of Ministry of Shipping, and the main focus of this program is port-led development. How it is port-led development? There are few projects on the ports and in the hinterland which will enhance ease in logistics. Ease in logistics. It also includes development of inland waterways so that cost of logistics will be minimized. Some projects under this, it will set up new mega ports, modernize existing ports of India. Along with that, it also focus on developing 14 CEZ, coastal economic zones. Coastal economic units enhancing port connectivity. How? By road, by rail, by inland waterways. And along with that, multimodal logistics parks will be set up nearby the ports in the hinterland. It will boost up backward forward linkage, and it will also enhance value addition in the coastal marine resources, because many industries will be set up around this, which will decrease the cost required to transport the marine resources back on the hinterland. It also includes pipelines, waterways, and promoting coastal community development. As per one estimate, this project is envisaged to give boost to exports by $110 billion, and it will also generate around 10 million direct and indirect jobs. As we stated, this is the flagship program of Ministry of Shipping. Here we will discuss some of the facts about logistic cost. As per one estimate, in India, logistic cost amounts to 12 to 13% of the net cost of the product. So, 12 to 13% amounts to higher logistics cost, and this results in lack of cost competitiveness for Indian products. Lack of cost competitiveness for Indian products in the foreign market. For the developed countries or for the European countries, this is around 8 to 9%. So to reduce this to this level, government is implementing various schemes, and Sagarmala project is one of them. With this information, today we end our lecture for current affairs for today. From the next class, we will try to bring few questions from prelims perspective as well as from mains perspective, and we will try to give outline how to cover these questions, how to make a rough framework, and how to fix the content in that framework. Thank you, friends.